Have you read the Bible?
I got a comment from a random Facebook person that I thought I'd respond to. He basically says, I'll try to edit this one more and throw it up. But he says, blah, 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 blah. Have you read the Bible? This was about where we bombed Iran, and I read a piece out of my book, and he just couldn't seem to get it. I don't blame you, random Facebook guy who loves to read the Bible. So in answer to your question, yeah, I read the Bible. Thousands of years of Bible study for me here. My father was a pastor. My grandfather was a pastor. My other grandfather was a pastor. My uncles were pastors. And even my grandmother studied and was smarter than my grandfather on my father's side. Could have been a pastor, but she was a woman, so she wasn't let to be a pastor. And she married a man who became a pastor, a Lutheran pastor. And I've been going through notes of both my grandparents, and my grandmother's notes far exceed my grandfather's notes. She was so much smarter than him. But she did the next best thing for an early 1900s woman and became a pastor's wife and started having his babies. And guess what he started doing to their babies? He started spanking them because they had dirty diapers. These are children under 2 years old. And I think he was also very abusive to her and other abuses to these poor children. And then my grandmother got pregnant with my father. And she was traumatized already. She couldn't believe the betrayal of this righteous fucker she married. And she was collapsing because she couldn't hold together the family, and she did not want to bring another child up into this evil, righteous evil. And so she called her brother, and they escaped my grandfather. But then she collapsed. She collapsed into a depression, postpartum, autistic possibly, or empathetic. She's probably a super empath. And she couldn't understand what had happened to her and was exhausted by the effort it took to protect her 3 children, including my father. And so she was admitted to a psychiatric institution where they pulled out all her teeth, because back in the 1930s, that's what fucking idiots did. So have I read the Bible? Yeah, fuck yeah. I've read the Bible. I've read my grandmother's notes. I've read my grandmother's